tonight is the night 2021 NFL season kicks off. Let's go. Are you excited? Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. Like, I don't know if I'm more excited or more nervous. Last year, the expectation level just wasn't high. For me, anyways. Like, it really wasn't high. I know, like, you could say, well, I mean, you won the Super Bowl. Like, but honestly, with Tom Brady coming in, everything going on with COVID, like, there was really no chance for the team to gel prior to the season starting. No true training camp. Like, it was just weird, and I just didn't know that they were going to be able to come together. I felt like they might start to come together, around the halfway point of the season, and, if they could make a little playoff run, that would be cool, but I didn't expect them to go deep, and I certainly didn't expect them to win it all. So, heading into this season is obviously a much different vibe. I mean, people have set the expectation level now for the Bucs up there. It's like the Patriots used to be. Like, if you don't win the Super Bowl, it's a bust. Like the Chiefs last year, and the Chiefs this year. Like, it's just weird to be in that place as a Bucs fan because it's been so long since we've experienced that. And I think maybe that inner, I don't want to say like pessimist, but that Bucs fan that's been burned so many times is just kind of like maybe a little gun shy right now. I'll take you back for the old heads. You'll remember what it was like after that 2002 Super Bowl championship run. But for the young kids that don't remember, a lot of us old heads were talking a lot of trash after that 02 season. I mean, we had maybe one of the best defenses of all time, if not the best defense of all time. I don't like to really compare eras, but for that era, I think we were, if we weren't the best, we were definitely one of the best for sure. It was just a beautiful thing to watch that defense. And you thought, well, okay, we've got this great defense. Our offense came together in the playoffs, so what's going to change? Everything should stay the same. And I remember heading into that season telling everyone, like, yep, we about to repeat. Like, who's going to stop us? Nobody can stop us. We're too good. And I had a family member from New York, a Jets fan, that told me it's not going to happen. There's no way it'll happen. And he was really firing back at me on this. But I remember that season, like, I could like replay it in my head, the changing point, and maybe one of the most underrated players of all time in Buccaneers history, Donnie Abraham. Like, I don't care what anybody says, that dude was a beast. Number 21. I don't know, man. Everybody loves Rondé, obviously, rightfully so. I love Rondé, maybe one of my favorite Bucs of all time, but Donnie Abraham was the man, okay? He was legit. And if you just want to go back, you can go back to the Monday Night Football game in 2003 when they were playing the Indianapolis Colts. They had a massive lead. Keyshawn Johnson was on the sideline talking trash, and the Colts came back and won. Fun fact, the onside kick that the Colts ended up getting was actually like it wasn't, how do I want to say this? It shouldn't have gone their way, right? Because I think like it didn't touch the ground or something. I can't remember exactly what happened, but I remember the next day somebody talking about that. And when you look at the rules, they shouldn't have actually got the ball back. But it doesn't really matter because honestly, we blew the game regardless. So it's whatever. We deserve to lose that game. But everything changed when Donnie Abraham got hurt. When Donnie Abraham got hurt in that game, when he came out, Peyton Manning absolutely lit us up. So I always remember that game as being kind of the turning point in the season because I still feel like opening up that season against the Eagles in Philly, we shut down the Vet when they open up their new stadium and we give them their first L there. Like, it was just great, like, to start that season off the way we did. And so as bad as I want the Bucs to win tonight and play well against the Cowboys, this game is not the end all be all, whether we lose or we win. It doesn't really matter. I mean, last year we started off with an L. The year we won the Super Bowl, we started off with an L. The year after the Super Bowl, we start off with a win, and you see what happened. So I'm not so concerned about the first game of the season, although I do want to see us come out and obviously get a W. It would be nice to see that happen. But how do you feel? How do you feel as a Bucs fan about this season, about our chances? Do you like being an underdog where nobody's talking about you? Or do you prefer to have some hype and to actually hear some good comments about your team for once, even though you know that every single week you got to live up to the hype? I don't know. If there's one thing that I know for sure, it's that last year, I'm not going to speak for all Bucs fans, but for myself, I didn't really enjoy the process of that season. And I wish I would have. I wish I would have enjoyed the process of that season, because it really was pretty magical to watch us come together the way that we did, and then to get on that run, and then to finish off the way that we did. It was beautiful. I mean, everything. When you think about the way we went through the playoffs, to beat the Packers twice in one season, that's pretty tough. You beat Aaron Rodgers twice, that's pretty tough. And then to have lost to the Saints twice that season and come back and beat them in New Orleans in the playoffs, it was like, really, when you look back on that season, like it was really incredible. So I wish I would have enjoyed the process a little more. So tonight, as I'm watching this game, and as you're watching this game, if you are, enjoy those moments, even if it's a loss like that first game last year. Let's take it, let's move on, and enjoy the season for what it is. This is that year after we won the Super Bowl that, until the season's over with or we're eliminated, we're still the champs. So let's ride it out and enjoy it. It's obviously something that doesn't come along very often. We had to wait a long time between these Super Bowls, and there are many teams out there that would really give anything to be in our position. So we don't really have anything to complain about. I mean, ask a Browns fan, would you like for everyone to, look at you like with these high expectations because you just won the Super Bowl? Yeah, clearly they would love that. So that's about all I got. I really don't know where I was going with this, other than the fact that I wanted to come on here real quick, make a video, say go Bucks. I'll probably make a video tomorrow. I finished reading on my other channel. I was reading some Tony Robbins, and I wanted to finish all that up. So I completely uploaded that book, and now I can kind of turn my focus towards other things, which is going to involve this channel. It's going to involve doing some press conference stuff where I really want to get into kind of behind the scenes. I don't do a lot of the X's and O's on my channel just because there's too many guys out there that are really good. I say guys, there are girls out there doing it too, but there are too many people out there that can break down the X's and O's and get into all that stuff. And for me, I like to get into the personality. I like to get into the behind the scenes stuff, how the team is gelling, the culture that someone like Tom Brady was able to change in just that short amount of time. You know what I mean? So until next time, I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep moving forward. I'll always trust the process. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Go Bucks.